With Matt Ward of the Swift Current Broncos. Matt, let's chat about your team. We're just over a week away now from the start of the regular season. How's everybody feeling? What's the mood like in Swift Current as you guys kind of continue on here through the preseason?
I think it's a lot different than previous years. We've had a tough few years in Swift Current, but this is one of those years where everyone on the team kind of has that mutual feeling where, we're all excited and we know what we can accomplish with the team we have this year. So we're all excited and ready to get going here.
Is there maybe a bit of confidence among your group as well? I know you guys came close to making the playoffs last year, but I mean, given everything that's happened to your group over the past few months and the growth that you guys have kind of experienced as a unit, I mean, how confident are you guys kind of going into this new season?
We're really confident. I mean, a lot of our team is made up of 04s and last year was still a young sort of team, but gaining those experiences and we all get a year older of experiences and development throughout the summers and stuff like that. We're really excited and confident in what we can do this year. So we're ready to get going here.
You've been at or kind of near the top of the leaderboard among the Broncos when it comes to point production over the last couple of years, Matt. But I mean, when you look at kind of that part of your game, is that just one part of what you're trying to do on the ice in Swift Current? I mean, obviously it's nice to score goals and everything, but maybe tell me about kind of how you feel yourself rounding into a WHLer as you kind of now enter your third season.
Yeah, I think points are, a big part of the game, but it's not all of it. There's a lot that go into being a Western League player, and you see it all the time. There's guys that get points, but some of them aren't trusted on the penalty kill or something like that. So I think it's thing for me is I take pride in is being a two-way player and also being a D zone guy too. So I don't think I'm just strictly here out getting points. I think I really get into D zone and penalty kill as well too. So.
Is that something that's kind of taught from the top down within your group? Because, I mean, you look at your team and really that seems to kind of be the MO for a lot of you guys, like yourself and Philman and Davies, and the list goes on. It seems that you guys are kind of taught a lot about responsibility on the ice as well.
Yeah, our coach is always preaching on us not to be sort of offensive minded, like strictly offensive minded. And it's, he's just always telling us how important it is to take care of your D zone first. And then once you do that, your skill will take over and your offense will get there. So,
Let's talk about your goaltenders. Reed Dick, obviously selected by the Boston Bruins in the NHL draft this summer. You guys go out and get Gage Alexander from Winnipeg, who's also an NHL prospect with the Anaheim Ducks. I mean, you look at the goaltending you guys have had over the past few years, and Isaac Poulter's been a real workhorse for you back there, and now has moved on to professional hockey. But what do you make of the new look tandem in goal in Swift Current, and how much confidence do you guys have in those guys to kind of keep things locked down in the crease?
yeah, it's not every day you see two NHL drafted goalies on the same team in this league. And, I said this last year and I'll say it again this year. I think we have the best goalies in the league. And, I've been with Dicker for a few years now, and I just met Gage, and I got nothing but good things to say about them. And even Decker, man, he comes to the rink every day with a smile on his face, and he's always working and doing these little things to, get him better. So I got a lot of respect for both of them.
What's Devin Prott done to change this team since he's obviously he came aboard, at the beginning of last year. Now he's the head coach after the change early in the season last year. But I mean, what are some of the things that he's done to kind of help you guys along and in his role as head coach here at Swift Current?
Yeah, I got a lot of respect for him. I mean, he came into the year last year, sort of his first year in the league, and he was kind of given the reins by the head coaching job. And he's done nothing but a great job. I mean, he's gotten the whole team to buy into sort of what he's preaching on us. So I think that's the most important thing when everyone respects the coach in that sort of way. It's easy for us to listen to, and he gets his words across pretty strictly. So I think it's been good.
You guys have a crop of young guys joining your group this year as well. I mean, up front and on the blue line with Sam and with Josh Fluker, Clark Caswell, just to name a few. What's it like to have those young guys now coming in behind you guys and challenging and continuing to build on what's already become a pretty strong core in Swift Current?
Yeah, I know it's super exciting. I mean, the '06 group we have is really it's like elite. I haven't seen young guys being that good in a while, and like even last year, Fluker coming in and Caswell, both impact player as 15-year-olds even when they came up with us. So it's really exciting, and I can't wait to see what they can bring this year.
My last one for you, Matt. I'm not going to ask you to play predictor here necessarily, but boy, you look around the Central Division, and it's certainly a little bit of a different landscape than a year ago, right? With you know players graduating on and moving teams and whatnot. But when you look around the Central Division, I will ask you just how excited you guys are to kind of see where you stand here once the season gets underway.
Yeah, I mean, you look around that division and you don't really see a team that sticks out. And I mean, a few teams can, take that and we all in our room think that can be us. And there's no reason why it couldn't be. So, I mean, we're really excited to see what we can do and we're excited to get going.